Hi, I'm Pete, and welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm at the Ithaca Farmers Market. It's going to be a hot one today. Upper 80s, humid, and not much of a wind. Luckily, I got my secret weapon with me. Should be a busy day. At boneless and bunny. This is a big pack. It's 2 pieces, 2 pounds. I got smaller. This is the smaller pack, also 2 pieces. I'll take the one.
BLTs. I guess I'll go with
You want? Yeah, that's the best. Well, it doesn't have skin on it, but our butcher doesn't do. We had BLTs last night.
Oh.
But the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Store tomatoes.
I like the cherries.
Lansing?
Yeah, at the Trighammer.
Oh yeah, the Friday market.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
I used to sell there for 3 or 4 years. I sold there.
Oh, then you know. I love it because I love it down here too, but the crowds are driving me away.
It's getting pretty busy. In fact, it's been so busy I haven't had time to drink my coffee. Very important. If you haven't been to market with me before, this market is in Ithaca, New York. It's every Saturday and Sunday in this pavilion, which holds about 100 vendors. We're getting towards the peak of the season, so everything is full, vendor-wise and customer-wise too today with the weather. The market runs outside from April through near the end of December, and then it goes inside into a local mall for the 3 months, January through March. So we're selling 50 weeks out of the year with only 2 weeks off over the holidays, Christmas and New Year's.
Excuse me, sir. Is that your brand new truck?
It is.
We're from Pennsylvania.
#1 fan.
I'm Rich from PA. I don't know.
The camera is running. I remember you, yeah.
Nice meeting you, Pete.
Nice meeting you too. Do you mind being on camera?
Not at all. It looks bigger on YouTube.
The market?
No, your little spot here.
It's big enough for me.
Oh, absolutely.
If that were bigger, I'd feel like I had to decorate it. So that's 4 3/4 set, and that's 4.6.
She hates your jokes. I
I hate my jokes too.
I love it.
I got roped into doing that. What do we have for sale today? This was full. Now it's almost empty. Another full cooler of eggs and my lunch. And on the board here we've got all kinds of pork, all kinds of chicken, but beef. No beef today except for some bare bones. Here we have 2 young viewers. How are you guys?
We're good.
What's your name?
My name's Adele.
You have to speak up a little bit.
I'm Adele, and this is Peyton.
Adele and Peyton. Where are you from?
Well, we're from Canada. It's my sister, and Peyton is from. No, I'm from Canada. Oh yeah, you're from Canada. You're living in New York. My own husband doesn't even know.
And your dad likes to watch the channel?
Yeah.
That's great. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Now I'm supposed to ask you the hard questions, right?
She gets all the hard questions. I'm in the background.
What's your favorite color?
I don't have a favorite.
Sorry.
They're all my favorite.
That's the right answer. At least you didn't say green was your favorite color. Because those green tractors, they're no good. I only have red tractors.
Yeah, I can see that.
What's your favorite animal on the farm?
Patty the cow.
Patty.
Yes.
She complains a lot.
Yes, she does. So there's a little secret bowl just for the calf. I mean, cow.
Bull.
Cow.
You mean mom cow?
Yeah. Mom cow.
They're discussing it.
Maybe no, it's fine.
It's okay. That's being on camera. That's being natural. If it were perfect, then it wouldn't be real.
That's I guess.
Right. Thank you.
No worries. You can ask her more questions.
You may ask, what sells best at market for me this time of year? There is no question about it. Chicken and eggs. Fresh chicken sells like crazy. It's 11 o'clock and this cooler was straight full of chicken. I got 2 whole chickens left. A few scraps of white meat, bone-in, boneless breast. This cooler was full too. And I had about half a freezer full. It's all gone. It sells. And I think the thing is that it's fresh chicken. Hillary and I butcher the day before market every week, so I don't know where else you can find chicken that was butchered the day before it's sold. People just eat it up, so to speak.
So we actually came an hour and a half to try some of your Dexter beef because we watch your YouTube channel all the time and it's fun. We did want to say hi and how much we enjoy watching it.
Your camera's running.
That's
right?
Oh my.
Hey.
That's fine. We see it all the time. Camera's running.
Next weekend I'll have beef if the butcher's on schedule.
Oh,
Okay.
I think they are. They're at their hangar.
Okay.
Next, cool.
Now we were wondering if we would see you or Hillary, so we would have been happy with either one. We're glad to meet you. I'm Shelly, this is Mark.
It's nice to meet you.
We really enjoy watching your show.
Thank you.
Yeah, we do.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I have 2 dozen eggs? 2 dozen eggs.
They're very fresh. They'll keep in the fridge for about 6 weeks.
Okay.
Call it 6 to 8. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I have a little break in business here, so I'm going to step out and do some shopping for myself and show you around the market.
Yeah, I want it and I want it right now. People only do what they know how. I said, now hey, you wanna live in a new world.
The market has live music every weekend, different bands every weekend, and sometimes soloists will perform. They do busking inside the market building itself. What produce is for sale at market today? Strawberries, but it's getting toward the end of the season for those. Cucumbers. Hi. Wow, carrots. Beautiful radishes. This is
I'm Jesse from just outside of Savannah.
Savannah, Georgia, all the way from Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
You didn't come all the way up here just to see the market.
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh. I thought you went to escape the heat. It's only 85 here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
103 in Savannah.
Wow.
We left it 103.
Amazing.
We'll see what I do. I actually
So you're gonna buy snakes.
Okay. What kind of videos do you like the most?
Mainly when you're fixing tractors and stuff like that. Always catches my eye when you're moving cows around pastures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always tell me what to do.
Oh yeah.
That's great. Thanks for coming all the way up here. I'll get you some eggs.
Alright.
Yeah, you too. It's going good, you know.
Meeting viewers at market has become a huge part of my day, and one of the most gratifying things about having a YouTube channel to me. Those are the folks that keep me going when I'm going to make a video and I'm thinking, who am I talking to in this video? It's the people I see at market. It's amazing all the positive feedback I get, and I'm really appreciative for it. I probably get 20 or 30 visitors every Saturday, at least. It's amazing. I had to come back to my booth because I had a line again, but I got to do my shopping still. Before all the good stuff's gone. We got to go down this way. Just passing through. We got to go here first. They got all kinds of different bread here, but I always get the same type. Ciabatta. Every week, ciabatta. Creature habit. It's 12:20 and I'm all out of chicken except for a few soup backs in the freezer. Chicken sells early. I still got some pork left. I'm out of some cuts. And I still got eggs. And it's time for lunch. Hillary's tuna sandwich. Hi. Actually, thanks very much. Thank you. That would be particular. Now that this afternoon is slowing down a little bit, I can continue my shopping. I've got this, you know, it's so interesting. Put them in the bag here.
Yeah. What is that time?
Strawberries.
Why? Can we get one thing of strawberry and then partial, what did you want?
June berries. Get some cucumbers. And collard greens. And a sprout salad.
A chai tea is enough caffeine for me. Like that.
And Swiss chard. And radishes.
Shot of the radishes.
Bag's getting full. Is it okay if I film? Okay.
What I had. Somebody tell me about. And in jail, somebody tell me why. The system fell, somebody tell me why. I don't know.
This is what the outside of the pavilion looks like. All these are all vendors' vehicles that stack up against the outside of their booths so you can unload straight from your vehicle. And again, anything you find for sale here has to be grown or made or raised or cooked by the person selling it. There's no reselling allowed. I think it's family day at the market. We have another family here, and you're
Jason Waysville from Springfield, Vermont.
in Springfield, Vermont.
Yeah. And these are my boys, Luke and Finn.
Luke and Finn? Wait a second, that reminds me of a certain movie series.
Yeah.
That's probably, that had nothing to do with it.
Not with the Finn, actually.
No?
Her grandmother was from Ireland, from right off the right off the boat. So the day she died, she had the Irish brogue.
You guys watch the channel?
Every day,
Yeah.
every time, in the mornings.
And you brought me something. Pictures. Wow.
So they have chickens. We have 50 head of Hereford Angus cross.
You have 50 head?
Hereford Angus cross.
Nice.
And then we got just 3 pigs that are Finns, and Luke's got like 30 chickens and meat birds.
Wow. Is this one of your chickens?
Which one's that? Tell him. Her name is
Hawk?
She looks like a hawk.
She does. Hi, Finn. Can you, what is this a house? Is it your house? Yeah? And is this a chicken? You don't, but you have pigs. How big are your pigs?
Probably 250 right now.
250, almost time?
Yeah, it's probably going to be past time when we do it in the fall.
garlic scapes. These things are awesome. We made a batch of pesto with these last week, and it's gonna last us about a month, I think. 'Cause you use like this much on a bowl of pasta,
They're very
right?
potent.
Yeah, they're so strong. And these are purple snap peas. Wow, it's 2 o'clock. It's got to be at least 85 degrees out. The crowd is starting to thin down a little bit. This is just the way market always is. So the last hour or so, there's not a lot of selling to do. And everybody's getting kind of tired when it gets this hot. You know, vendors, I always go home and relax for the rest of the day because I'm so tired.
If you just lose your phone, please come to the office. If you lose your phone, please come to the office. Thank you.
Reminds me of the New York subway. Hey,
You caught him saying that. Who's done it better than us?
I'm listening.
Ice cream and
This is how you sell. It's ice cream cone.
I just trade away all my goods.
yeah, it's great. Ice cream and coffee at the end of the day.
It's the art of the barter.
I wonder why there's a line here. Oh, I think this is a place to be today. It's 10 minutes till close, and my coolers are all empty. I got some eggs left, which this is the first time I've come home with eggs since market opened this April, and the freezers are pretty much empty. I got a few pork chops left, a few pounds of sausage, maybe a butt roast, and some chicken backs, and that's it. So it was a pretty good day at market. We're really fortunate to have a farmer's market system like this where we live. When we started farming, that was part of the whole idea. Obviously, there's part of farming that is learning how to do the work of farming, raise the animals, grow the vegetables, whatever you happen to do. But if you're farming on a really small scale like we are, and you're not just selling into, you know, the auction barn or the commodity market, or however, you got to come up with a way to sell your products. And having this market, our farm wouldn't exist if we didn't have a market system like this, a farmer's market direct-to-consumer system. I can't imagine how we would ever make a living without it, without having this here to sell at every weekend. I couldn't do it. So I am thankful that we have a market like this, and I'm also strongly suggesting to anybody that thinks about starting a small farm and actually wants to make a living out of it, to think of that end piece right at the get-go, how you're going to sell your product, what kind of prices you're going to be able to command for your product, and whether you can make a living at it. I mean, it's a real trick. It takes a lot of planning to turn that small farm you have into something profitable in this day and age of mass market, huge, giant, automated, industrial, whatever you want to call it, farms. That's it. That's a wrap. All packed up back into the truck. I always call the farmer's market a mobile feast. Empty pavilion at 8 in the morning, empty pavilion at 4 in the afternoon. In between, there's tons of stuff in here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.